he doesn't have to want to date a trans woman. If you don't want to date a trans person, that means you're anti-trans, and I personally don't think that. And I think a lot of trans people don't think that. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Alexis Blake. I am a trans woman and I share my life stories and opinions on social media. What have we got in store today? I love that noise. So, hello if you're new here, hi. I do lots of different types of videos, a lot of reaction videos, life updates, podcasts with my partner Liam. We have a lot going on, so please do like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you do want to stick around and see more of my content. So today's video, we are going to be reacting to this clip. I have seen this clip multiple times over the last couple of weeks, and I just was like, I need to talk about it because it's kind of funny, and I also want to talk about what's going on behind it. So the clip I'm talking about, we have a room of women, it's a dating show and it's all to do with balloons. So let's watch the clip together and then we'll talk about it after.
See, am I here?
Oh! Right, so just to give you some context of what's going on, because you can't really tell in the clip, the tall woman is actually, in fact, a trans woman. So the guy walked in and he popped her balloon immediately, which from what I've gathered, that's not even the point of the show. The point of the show is that they pop their balloons when they decide they don't want to date him. That's how it goes. So only the women should be popping their own balloons. Anyway, what I loved the most from this video was just the sisterhood of women. I think that just speaks volumes to women, and this is why I absolutely love women. But I'm going to rewind a little bit because there is a valid point I do want to raise. He doesn't have to want to date a trans woman. If you don't want to date a trans person, that means you're anti-trans, and I personally don't think that. And I think a lot of trans people don't think that. It is okay if you don't want to date a trans woman. I think the issue with the video was that he didn't handle that correctly. It was very aggressive. Obviously, when it comes to dating, we all have preferences. I'm not just talking about trans, just anything in general, likes, interests, what we're attracted to, like beards, long hair, hair colour, eye colour, like there's lots of different things and we all have different preferences that we like, okay? If someone doesn't find trans women attractive, if that's not what they're interested in, that's absolutely fine. I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But the problem that I do have with him in this video is that he was so aggressive about it. There was like, he didn't need to do that to her. If I would have had so much respect for him if he just said, lovely to meet you, I'm just not really interested in trans women. That would have been so much better. But my favourite bit comes after this, which I'll go into in a second. But it was just so, to embarrass someone like that, I think that was really harsh. It just showed his true nature, I think, in itself, which is what leads me on to the next bit. I want to watch it again, the little second half of the clip. Right, 1 second. Watch what the woman in the grey jumper does after he's popped the trans woman's balloon. I love that. I love when women come together and put the differences aside, the different experiences aside, and support and defend each other. I think that's phenomenal. I actually don't know what happened in the rest of the show. I can't find the rest of it. I can only find this one clip. I've seen so many people talk about it and laugh about it and analyse it. I would be interested to know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm not saying that he should have been like, wow, you're beautiful, I want to date you, and I don't have a problem, blah, 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 blah. I don't think any of that at all. And I don't think that he should date someone he's not attracted to. Absolutely not. I think the problem, like just going back to what I said earlier, the problem for me was the aggression. Like, you see how he really like went in, and I know I'm microanalyzing now, but he was so aggressive with how he did it, and it wasn't his role to do that. So he was just showing his, I don't want to say transphobia, maybe it's in that sort of region. He's just, his bigotry, is that the right word? I don't know what the word is. Let me know what you think the word is, but just his toxic masculinity. I don't know what the word is. I just think that was kind of gross. But what I love, the woman in grey, I would love to meet that woman one day. She was amazing. The fact that the second he did that, she did her own and launched the balloon, and then at the end she was like, you yourself. I think it was just amazing. I don't know. To be that trans woman, it must have been embarrassing, but then to have the support of all those women, it turned the embarrassment round onto him, which is just phenomenal. It's really hard for me to talk about dating as a trans woman. I'm kind of like veering away from this topic, but it's also staying in line with it, because I've never experienced that rejection that a lot of trans women will get and do get, because I've seen trans women talk about it all the time. Because I've had Liam my whole transition, I've never had to experience that going out into the world as a trans person and dealing with people not being attracted to you when you're maybe attracted to them, or coming out to people, because you have to come. Well, I personally think that as a trans woman, I would come out to someone if I'm dating them. I'd make sure it's in a safe situation. I wouldn't just tell a random stranger in a random place. I'd make sure it was somewhere safe with people around, because you just never know with people. I'm kind of like leaping here, but the rejection that she had in that moment where he was just like almost disgusted at her, that's the kind of vibe I got. To feel that, I'm not saying he has to be attracted to her, I'm not saying that at all, but that feeling, I think I'm really lucky I haven't had to feel like that. You all know my opinion on the whole trans women and dating, and I think it's a super important thing that your partner should know. Like, one of the main reasons I think as well is, what if you're dating someone and you don't tell them but they want to have children one day? Obviously as trans women we can't have children, so that's a really big thing. It's only one part of it, and I know there's so much more, but I wouldn't know how to handle it, so I can't really talk in detail about it because I've never had to do it myself. I can give my opinion, but going back to the video, just to finish off, I think the way that he handled it was really aggressive and unnecessary. I think all of the other women would have had so much more respect for him if he'd have just said, "You're just not my type." It's like kind of that simple. And although that might hurt a trans person's feelings, we've all been told that once in our life, "No, I'm not, you're not my type." Like, I've had that before my transition and before I met Liam. But the way that he handled it, I just wasn't really a big fan of it, if I'm being completely honest. Like I said before, please let me know your thoughts below. Am I over-analysing this? Am I overreacting to it? I mean, I don't know. Am I reading too much into it? Let me know in the comments. I always love to read them after the video goes out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you do enjoy this video. Like I said at the start, please do like and subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to see more of my videos. I've got extensions in today. My hair's not just magically grown. I really fancied having the long hair and a bit more makeup, so that's what I did. Anyway, I'm waffling now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Bye.